Okay, all right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. My name is Tobrise, and again, thank you guys for tuning in. This is a very ad hoc show. Let me kind of do all of the introductions right now. Thank you for tuning in to the Stoppage Time football show. However, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. This is only going to be focusing on the vets. So of course I wasn't looking to do a show today, but again there was some great games yesterday and a few talking points. So who am I to deny the people? They're like comments. Spartans FC, hope you guys are well. And again, let me just introduce myself. My name is Tobrise. I'm the best grassroots footballer around. Second best content creator in the UK from non-league football. That's a fact. And again, this is going to be a show, let's say half an hour, 40 minutes tops. And we're going to rattle through the results from Division 1 and Division 2. I'm not neglecting any other divisions, but right now, I just want to focus on those divisions. So let me kind of go through the results first from Division 1 and then again from Division 2. So Division 1 from yesterday, yesterday's games. Fulham United Vets 1, New Park Vets 3, Glebe 0, Metro Gas 0, LSU A 1, the Charcoal Vets 1, and Stansfield 3, Defiance Vets 0. And how the table looks right now: Stansfield are on top, Charcoal second, Glebe third, New Park fourth, London South fifth, Johnson and Phillips sixth, Fulham seventh, Metro Gas eighth, and Defiance ninth. And let me go to Division 2. Oh, actually, I'm not going to talk about the next fixtures. I'm going to go straight to Division 2. Division 2, Blackheath Wanderers 5, Norwood Lakers 4, Cray Wanderers, it's a home win. Independent 3, Santos 1, Leone Stars 3, Catford Wanderers 3, LSU B 5, Bow Street Runners 3, Seagas 4, Seagas 5, Wallenham 4. And this is what the table looks like as we speak right now. Independent are first, Seagas are second, Sporting Santos are third, Blackheath fourth, Cray Wanderers fifth, LSU B 6th, Wallenham 7th, Leonie Stars 8th, Catford 9th, Bow Street Runners 10th, and Norwood Lakers 11th. So again, what the show is about, I literally want to get as many managers from like any kind of vets leagues or teams, and again they're going to come on, they're going to talk about their games yesterday, and then we move on. If I don't get any responses, then I will kind of talk about certain things that I think should be highlighted. But again, it's kind of first come first serve. I've literally sent out the link to as many teams within the network that I have. So again, this is an open platform. I just want to tell people this is an open platform. This is not a closed book. If you kind of, the amateur footballer, DM me. If you've kind of got my telephone number, DM me as well. This is not a closed platform. So the first person or the first coach that's come in is Black Klopp. So I'm just going to get Black Klopp onto the show.
Hello, Tobrise.
Black Klopp, how you doing, sir?
Not bad, mate. How are you?
Yes, I'm well. Tired, but hey, you know what? We move on.
That's life.
Yeah. I would love you to, again, to kind of anyone out there that kind of doesn't know who you are or actually what the team that you represent, could you kind of tell everyone out there the team that you coach, and also the game that was played yesterday and the result.
Okay, I'm a small cog in the independent vets machine. I'm assistant, sort of an advisor to Mr. Ray, who is the manager, overall boss man. I just put my 5 pence worth in. Small cog in the machine. We played a top of the table clash against Family Santos, and as I said before, I can't see anybody apart from us winning that division and going up. And my thoughts haven't changed today after we met them and played them. My thoughts haven't changed. Very good, very physical, good banter, good music in the changing room. It was a joy. It was a good game.
Mm-hmm. And what was the kind of preparation before the game? I mean, how, again, Santos came into that game unbeaten as well. So,
Well,
what are things?
They had lost in the cup. So
Yes, against
unbeaten in the
Redbridge.
league.
Yes.
League.
But
Yeah,
in the league, they were like, still, still unbeaten. But
yeah.
What was your kind of thoughts about coming into this game? Because again, two unbeaten teams, fighting for the league. What was your kind of initial thoughts?
Well, it was funny because we had played Kawunga last week, and that sort of put us in a good space for this week. It's just funny how the cards landed. Kawunga, again, much respect for them guys. Gave us a very good game, asked a lot of questions, and it sort of prepared the guys for what we were going to come up against. So, we know each other, us and Santos. We're family, people work with each other. So, there wasn't really any secrets that any of us could keep from each other. We know each other. If you see the game, everybody's close, everybody's joking. After the game, we're hugging, we're drinking in the car park afterwards. So there's nothing that you can hide. So that preparation, that last week's preparation was a good preparation for us.
Yeah. And I kind of want to talk as a player, and watching the game. For me, like this like was I'd say like the best advert for Vets football. Two very well drilled teams, going at it, and again, not can only experience on the pitch, but also on the sidelines, as well. Like a wealth of experience and people trying to back out orders. And
I think you do the other teams. I think you do the other teams a disservice as well that we've played this season. I think everybody, as I've said before in your earlier programs, we need everybody. So
yes.
I think you do a disservice to the other teams that are doing their thing, win, draw or lose, that are doing their thing. So I think we've got to mention that as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, of course, this is a community. This is I'd say, a kind of community and industry that's growing. But I can definitely say, teams in our division, and also I'd say even first division and possibly even third division, teams don't want to go into games winning 6-7-8-1 or nil because
I'll take it.
Yeah, true. But I mean,
I'll take that.
But for like two competitive sides going at it.
It was never gonna be a big score between us. Never. It was never gonna be a big score. I mean, me and the manager had spoke before. One mistake during the game could settle it. That's what we said, in the car park before the game. So yeah, it wasn't going to be a big. No one was going to run away with it. Meaning like scoring 5-6 goals. Nobody was going to do that out of these two teams. Two good teams.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? I know we keep mentioning this guy's name. I think he should be part of the show. But again, Nelson's goal. You know what? It was very, like, when I see it back, it was very Zidane-esque against Bayer Leverkusen in the final.
Left foot volley.
Left foot volley. Like, you know, again, for like Nelson to actually wait and actually take time to come out the air, and you know, and again, you know, Gary in goal for Santos, he's a big guy as well. So like, you know, to can have the precision and the power to actually kind of volley that over, I'd say kind of over his kind of blind side. I mean, that shows technique, doesn't it?
When you're a player with confidence, you do things like that. You don't think, you just do it, you know. And week after week after week, he's been playing 8-9, you know what I mean? 8-9, 8-9. So it was a good goal, great goal, but didn't surprise me that someone like him can pull that off, to be honest.
Yeah.
But to be fair, there's a lot of players in our team that
Yeah.
could pull that off. And you wouldn't. I mean, Darren's goal against Bow Street, you know what I mean? The blockbuster, you know,
Yeah.
Nino's goal against Kawunga, you know what I mean? So Dash's goal against Kawunga. There's a lot of players that can do that.
And
you know?
literally, I want to kind of also acknowledge Temps and Chewy in the middle. Again, you know, they kind of did like a lot of the, I'd say, the dirty work that kind of goes unnoticed. And again, it was
a good team performance yet again.
Yeah,
good team performance. It takes everybody, and it was a good team. Subs, squad, takes everybody. The fans that came, you know, I mean, a little bit cold, bringing their kids. It takes everybody, and it was a good day. It was a good day. I'm not talking about because we won. I'm talking about it was a good day to see people that you know, having a laugh on the line, family. It was a good day. You know?
Yeah, it was.
And in the end, it's just grassroots football. On the Monday, nobody knows you at the bus stop. You know what I mean? So it's just grassroots football.
Cool. Paul, I want to, you know, and again, you know, I'm going to take this time to kind of thank you, because again, you are always on to represent independent. And again, I kind of say
whenever I'm needed. I'd just like to say, before I go, there is nothing better than the love of a good woman that you can go home to every night. Nothing better than a love of a good woman who has your back 24/7.
Thank you, Paul. And
no problem.
I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Thank you, sir. Take care.
All right, so that was Paul Black Klopp talking about the game yesterday. So Independent won 3-1. It was again, it was a very competitive game, two competitive teams, and again, you know, I kind of want to talk from, say, again, from a kind of players standpoint and as a substitute as well, kind of coming like on to the pitch at, you know, at a time like the pace of the game was really quick, and yes, you know, preparation was a little bit off for like me, but you know, again, just kind of getting involved with such a passionate game, very competitive. They've got a very competitive midfield, very again, you can see why they've also been unbeaten in the league as well. And actually, let me kind of go to some of the comments. Ultimate Football Network getting LSU great win. Colin said random. Shots fire over and out. And someone saying, is Nels joining LSU? I don't think he's joining LSU. And again, like the whole team from front to back, you know, yes, Santos had their chances. And again, every single team will always have their 5, 10, 15 minute spell. It all depends on what you do within those 10 minutes. And when like we had our like chances, we like took them. And again, you know, when I'm kind of talking about Nels, you know, again, quality player, but again, there's kind of people, but you know, behind him that literally do all of the, as I said before, like the engine room, like the dirty work, the kind of shouting and kind of making sure people are in position for people like people like Nelson, people like Darren, people like Ty, Dash, that that will literally cause them problems. And yeah, what Nell said, again, it was a very, very, very tough game. But I mean, again, I can always believe, the league is the priority. The league is not a sprint; it's a marathon. Yes, we've kind of taken 3 points, but that doesn't mean anything if we, if we lose our next league game. It's still open. I think the only team that we haven't played, I believe, is Blackheath. I think that's the only team that we've not played yet. So it'd be good to play them before we play Santos. Again, this is a message to the league. Please make sure that we play Blackheath before we play Santos again. Try and kind of balance like a few things out. Of course, we've played Leonid Stars twice already, which again just does not make sense. But again, who am I? I'm like not in the league. Again, big shout out to like Santos, supporter of the platform. And again, we were kind of having banter on the side. Tempers will always kind of, I'll say, flare up, because again, this is a competitive game. So hey, I'm not gonna lie and say, it was all roses and like daisies. No, it wasn't. There were two teams that literally wanted to kind of stamp their authority 100%. And we saw challenges, we saw incidents, players coming off with injuries, players coming like back on. It is what it is, and and again, I think exactly. I want to echo in terms of what Paul said. We need the whole community together as as kind of grassroots to actually push it forward. However, watching a game like that as a neutral, you just have to appreciate the quality on show. You've just got to appreciate the hunger. It wasn't going to be a crazy score that sometimes you will like see like 8s or 9s, because no one learns anything when you kind of beat a team 8 or 9, or when you lose you don't learn anything. When it's close games like this, it's a competitive game. It comes down to the split decisions. It comes down to character. It comes down to attitude. It comes down to preparation. It comes down to what the manager says at halftime. It comes down to those individuals within the huddle that are like the catalyst. It comes down to the people who are the quietest, making sure that they're going to be on the same page. It takes the whole team to make sure everything works. It takes the whole team to make everything works. And I think I think teams, new teams, even like teams that are gonna that are going through a bit of a transition, if you have a core nucleus of 7, 8, 9 players that turn up week in, week out, that literally believe in what the management are saying, and also have the influence of like the other team as well. Oh, sorry, your like other teammates, then you're going places. Like, it doesn't matter if you're Division 6, Division 5. It does not matter. It does not matter. And again, thank you to Black Klopp for kind of coming to represent independent. I'm waiting for anyone else to come on before I say my bit about some other stuff as well. Actually, before I do that, let me go through. Let me kind of look at the comments. Anything else there? I think. Thanks, Nels. I'm just looking if there's any comments, or is it going to? I think it's just conversations between people in the comments. So let me kind of go to the fixtures for this coming Saturday. So this is in Division 1. So we have cup competitions and also league competitions. So Minister playing Stansfield. I believe that's London Cup game, or is it Kent game? I'll have to have a check. Column versus St. Johnston and Phillips. Defiance versus London South A. Metrogas versus New Park. Seagas versus Glebe. And Charcoal versus Independent. And let's go down to Division 2. Blackheath. Blackheath versus Leon Stars. Bow Street Wanderers versus Sporting Santos. Norwood Lakers versus Cray Wanderers. Seagas versus Glebe. Charcoal versus Independent. Wallenham versus Catford Wanderers. And actually, okay, I'm looking at the messages. See if there's anything here I should read up. No drawouts. Okay, you know, Owen, funny enough, I was literally going to talk to Owen. Thank you, Owen, for coming on. Minister game is a Kent Cup. Minister playing the same league as Herne Bay, a good team. Yeah, I like may DM you later on because Stansfield are playing them. And again, hey, if I can have a network here, I will speak to the network to to literally speak to as many teams as possible. I do not claim to know every single team in Vets football. I do not claim to know everything about football in general, but something that I'm willing to do is go out and speak to people, to go out and network, to like go out and actually bring up not only Vets football, but grassroots football as well. Like we're all here to play football. And again, big shout out to Black Klopp. Okay, so before I guess anything else, I just want to say like a few things. So, and literally, I want everyone to listen carefully about this. And again, I want people to pass this message on to as many people as possible. And again, I've like said and I've sent out messages to everyone that I know. I have a DMs from my phone book, on Instagram or on Twitter. But please, guys, now pass this message on to whoever you think needs to hear this. Yeah. When we play football, we play football because we enjoy playing in football. When we go into like challenges, when we kind of go into and again as in tackles and like when like things are going on, no one means to do anything to like someone to injure them, because everyone's got work the next day. And this is something that I also have to almost kind of learn as well, because I am a very aggressive player sometimes. But also as well, I just want to make it clear. Yeah, that when it comes to the battle, when it comes to the war, I can't speak on behalf of like anyone else, but I can speak on behalf of me. I will fight tooth and nail. There's no team out there. There's no opposition. There's no crowd that are gonna influence me to do the wrong thing. Trust me on that, because I think we've all been in situations where, again, football has been secondary. Whatever hostile environment that we've been in, whatever situations, football is like secondary. It's like football is something that we all do off the top of our head because it's easy for us. It's easy. So again, I just want to say, when I go out and when I play football, I play to win. I play to win. I don't play for play. I don't play for banter. Yes, I love everything that's kind of going on, and even the DMs that I get, I love it. And again, I try not to respond. But sometimes I do. But trust me, when the whistle goes, I'm there to win, no matter what. And also as well, and again, this is to the league. This is a message to the league. This is a message to the league, yeah? Two things. And I kind of challenge you, yeah? Right now, all of us are talking about the Vets League. We're talking about the league and we're talking about the cup competitions. The league, yeah? Please pass this message on to the league. Next season, let's make everything transparent. Let's make everything transparent. Let's kind of make everything transparent, yeah? I would love for you guys to come on to the show, yeah? And let's have a conversation. Let's kind of have a conversation about vets football. Hey, like, I'm a vet. Like, you've kind of got my ears. You've kind of got my eyes now. Hey, you are talking to the second best content creator in non-league football in the UK. Yeah. So let's have a conversation about vets football. Let's come to, talk about the highs and the lows. Also, as well, let's make every single cup competition from the Kent Cup or literally like the League Cup and the Beckham Cup. Let's do the draw on my show. Let's make everything transparent, because if we can do the London Cup draw on my show and make everything transparent, and again, if it's like the basic stuff, let me take names out of a hat. I don't mind doing like the 1, 2, whatever it is. Yeah, next season, let's do everything transparent. So again, I'm not saying anything. Listen, I'm not even talking about foul play. But again, if the FA Cup is transparent, yeah, and if I can do it for the London Vets, the London Cup, the London FA Cup Vets, yeah, why can't we do it for the cups that you handle? Don't forget, it's not free to join. It's not free to join these cups. You, the league, work for us. We don't work for you. You work for us. We give you the money for you to get certain things turning, because if certain things are not right, we, as in teams, can leave the league and kind of go to other places where we think certain things are going to be done better. And again, I'm not knocking the league. It's one of the biggest vets leagues. Again, people talk about this league. 7 divisions. That's good. Vets, 7 divisions with an average of 10, 11 teams. People do the math, please. And if every single team pays between 30 to 50 pounds to actually be entered into whatever competition, that's, what I'm saying, there are certain things that us teams should be exposed to, i.e. a live cup draw. I'm not talking about a pre-recorded. I don't know if you watched the show, was it on Monday? It was an ad hoc thing. I was like, you know what? We need to do a live London Cup draw. Why can't we do a live cup draw? And you know what? We need to do that. We need to see either balls from a bowl or whatever. If you want me to facilitate that, I will for next season. Let's have these type of conversations. And also as well, I'm not saying that, no, yes, you know what? I am, because, like the Premiership does it. Certain leagues do it. The league, you guys know certain games that are quote unquote high profile, because of course now with the emergence of social media, like a lot of vets teams are now talking about social media. And again, we are all now seeing teams popping up on Instagram and whatnot. And again, I'm not saying that people in the league should be kind of exposed to that, because you know what, that's my job. And again, I want to repeat, the second best content creator in non-league. I am a vet. I represent vets football. I am one of many that represents vets football. Also, when it kind of comes to high profile games, high profile games, I'm like talking about league and cup. Let me just focus on the league. I'm sure that you guys know of certain referees with experience that can manage those type of high profile games. I'm sure you know. And again, I'm sure that you know now, like there's a lot of video footage that's kind of going around. People filming with their phones, VO record, VOs and whatever it is. Yeah. So like now, certain things are now coming on. Uncle Jamix. There's no one else on the show. So Uncle Jamix, Jesus Christ. And I even said Uncle Jamix because I just read it. There's no one else on the show. There's like no one else on the show. It's just me. So like, let me kind of go on because again, big like respect to the teams that literally DM me saying that they couldn't come on. What was I saying now? Get high profile referees for these games. And you know what games they are. If you don't know what games they are, I'm sure that there's teams, myself, that know what these games are. We need high profile referees. High profile referees. 100%. 100%. In cup games, tell me why, with the kind of money that's floating around, we can't get official linesmen as well. I'm not saying even from round 1, but it could be from round 2 or possibly even from, I'm going to say round 1. F it. I'm going to say, fuck it. I'm going to say round 1. And linesman, 100%. And linesman. Why like can't we get high profile games officiated with a referee and linesman? And trust me, teams are happy to play to actually pay extra, because you know what? Shall I tell you what's the biggest advantage now, like being a vet? And this is my own experience. Being a vet now, I can afford certain things. I can afford certain luxuries. When I was growing up, I had a bit of money there. I'm like, I'll just buy this. But now, if I want to look after myself, I wonder if I've got them. No, I'm not even gonna listen. It's £300 on boots, on two pairs of boots. If I want to spend that money, I can spend that money. Us vets have disposable income. So and like there's like a lot of us that literally have VOs. There's literally, again, we have people that like own businesses. We don't just play football. We also support our local communities. We like support our families. So if we have to pay for a lino, we will pay for it. If you have to pay for certain pitches, we will all communicate and actually pay for those pitches as well. So let me not talk too much. Okay, I've literally got like my next guest on. I'm gonna bring him in. Asher from Sporting Santos. How you doing, sir?
Hi, Tobrise. How you doing? You all right?
Yes, I'm good. Yes, I'm good. Sorry, I was kind of on like a bit of a rant still. Had to calm down.
I've literally just tuned in, but my apologies. Obviously, I said to you, I had other things going on.
Yes.
Come on, if I get a minute, but I'm here anyway.
But again, you know what? Big shout out to like you guys, because you DM me saying, you know what? I don't think I can make it, but I'm gonna be watching, and like you're here right now. And again, as I said before at the beginning of the show, I sent you and I sent everyone else the same link. I sent everyone the same link. So again, Asher, man, thank you for coming on. The game yesterday, I would love to kind of get your thoughts in terms of what was the feeling before the game. And again, Black Clock was on before, and of course, like there's like a lot of the players that kind of know each other, but like how like hard was it to kind of, I'd say, stop that that kind of friendship and literally go to battle with like some of your family?
I think, to be honest, Tobrise, I think relatively easy, and I think I speak for a lot of the players when we say like we're kind of seasoned vets or masters, whatever you want to call us. Like, this isn't the first time that we would have been in a game of this nature. So it's when it's game time, you know, you tune in and you want to play the game to your best of your ability and try to influence it. So I don't think it's too difficult to switch it on and off. More so maybe in your earlier career, but at this level, I don't think it's hard at all. So quite easy, and I think it's probably sometimes harder to do it against strangers, as weird as it sounds. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, in terms of knowing people and playing against them and switching off, it's not a problem at all. At the end of the day, it's a game of football.
And what I was saying as well, I like said that the game yesterday was probably a great advert for like Vets football. Fast paced entertainment, incidents as well. I mean, what was your kind of thoughts in terms of, I'd say, going into the second half, knowing what you guys had to do?
Of course, we went in 1-0 down. Shout out Nils, bigging up my hairline again. Strong, yeah. But yeah, good goal as well, by the way. Took it well. It was there to be hit. And he took it well. Good goal. Going into the second half, it was just a case of, you know, can get ourselves back into the game and then manage it accordingly. Of course, the incident, the red card, come before the goal, so it made it a little bit more difficult. But we managed to come back into it, and then I think we was a bit naive, because I think at 1-1, even with 10 men, we still believed that we could potentially get more than a point out of the game. And I think that's just character, really. I hand on heart think if you went down to 10 men and you drew it back to 1-1, you'd think you could go on and win the game and get more than a point at the game as well. Do you know what I mean? And then there were a few other incidents around. Dash got a good header, probably a lapse in concentration from our side, in terms of getting the marking right from that long throw. And then the third goal was a gift, really, wasn't it? Nothing other to say than that. It was a gift.
Well, I mean, you know, Dash still had to close down the space, so yeah, it was a gift. But you know, like a lot of players would have given up on that.
It's a gift. It's a gift. I don't. The other, and he done well. He got there, but it was a gift. There's no other way around it. He took it well, and he did what he needed to do. But yeah, it was a gift. I caught kind of the last bit of what you were saying about the referees and everything else, and I think I make you right with that as well. Definitely, with the magnitude of some of the games, we need someone who's going to be strong and sturdy and are going to officiate on their terms. The ref yesterday, I thought he did that when he gave our centre back the yellow card for the challenge on Dash. So I thought, all right, he's stamping his authority now. This is going to be the type of game he's going to be consistent. And then there was a few other things around the pitch that was just nothing.
Okay,
and I think that's where you need someone who's going to come in and be strong and officiate the game and say, you know what I think is what I think. There was a few incidents, and he goes, well, I didn't know what to make of it during the game. It's like, well, either you didn't give it because you think it's not, or you give it because it is, not in between.
Yeah. No, I use, you know, again, you know, it could have gone either way. Do I think the whole little melee influenced the referee's decision in terms of the red card?
100%. I reckon it did. And I think more so because of the timing, because it was obviously there was a period in the game where the game had stopped, and that was, I think, probably the first incident after that melee. So I think the timing was off. If that hadn't happened, possibly, I mean, it was late. It was late. Do I think it was a red? Probably not. But then, you know, I'm biased. I don't think it was a straight red. A strong yellow. A strong yellow.
A strong yellow.
Yellow.
A strong yellow, but not red. Hey, no, I mean, again, you guys definitely had your chances, and you know, again, like even like when I came on, normally I'd probably have about 5 minutes just to acclimatize, but again, it was played at such a fast pace, and you know, he was like, okay, you know, it's you know, it's a game that both teams, you know, want to win, and you know, again, your kind of midfield trio, strong, they're aggressive, they, you know, they know like you was like playing in the like middle of the park again, like quality player, and hey, like it's only 3 points, is, you know, it's only 3 points, you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So like now it's kind of all about how you guys bounce back now.
Yeah, of course.
It's also about how like we now continue that momentum. Because you know, yeah, because again, you know, with like you guys now out on social media, people now know about Santos. And like for like you guys now, I mean, I know that you're not gonna say what was said in the change room, but like what was the overall feel?
That we probably, when we, I think I said already, when we come back to 1-1, we should have managed the game better. I think we was too far away from each other. We should have been more compact. He's that defo red. He would say that.
Yeah, you know who that is.
Yeah. I'm not fazed by that. Even players on the pitch are saying it's not a red, but because of the timing. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. I think, yeah, we should have managed the game. Thanks, Chewy. Love. It's always love. Yeah, we should have managed it better. We was too far apart from each other, I think, and the gaps between kind of the defense and the midfield and the striker were too far and wide. So we should have been a lot more narrow. But I guess that just comes back to us thinking that, you know, we can still get something, and we want to get something, and keep fighting to the end of the whistle. You know, I think I'd rather go out like that than any other way, because that's what we know and that's the character. You know, do or die kind of thing.
Yeah, I hear that. And one more question before you go. I mean, what like do you think about for like next season having live draws now? You know, with the Beckenham Cup and with like the League Cup. You know, would you be in favor of like things being a lot more transparent?
I think so. I think it's needed. I'm always an advocate for change, and it's a case of you change before you have to. So why get to the stage that you have to change because you didn't want to change before? And I think the league also needs to be a bit transparent with us going into more than 2 cups, because how much weeks do you spend or weekends do you spend where you've got no game or anything else? And they're always talking about this fixture clutter that they can't fit all the fixtures in, but then probably a month out of the season at different times you've got no game. Yeah. So it makes no sense to me. So if you look at the moment, December, we've got no games.
Really?
No games.
Okay. And you know, personally, again, I thought it'd be again. Let's kind of look at it as a kind of, you know, business strategy. Like I thought it'd be more money into the league if like they want another maybe 2. I'd say, you know, teams wanting to enter another competition, because again, we like pay anything between £30 and £50. So I thought that'd be more money that they would want, right?
Possibly, but then you got to look at it from the point of view that the people that are in their positions have probably been in their positions for a longer amount of time or for a long amount of time. And for them, it's comfortable. Do you see what I mean? So
Yeah.
if you're always doing what you know, it's all right for some people. And they don't want to do change. They want to keep things as it is. So regardless of the money that's coming in, they're also thinking about their time or the other things that it's going to influence in their lives.
And again, like we want change. Like, you know, again, this is like a platform for everyone. I've said it explicitly. The league, come onto the show and let's talk about this. You know, again, like this is an open forum. Like this is an engaged audience that will literally ask questions about certain things. You know,
Yeah.
let's not be dinosaurs about this no more. Like, let's now be progressive. So, no,
This is
Asher, man, like,
I think that
right.
just
Sorry.
before I think that, well, there's 2 points of entry right now, isn't there? There's Nana, who I believe is part of the committee as such, in some form or some form of way. He's on that board or whatever else. And then you've got Junior, our kind of our chairman, who is president for the league.
Okay. If like you could give me Junior's number, I mean, like, Nana, you know, again,
I'll put you in contact. That's not a problem.
Please, because again, I think there's like a lot of questions that need to be answered, or, you know, at least, you know, it's like an opportunity for like people like yourself and, you know, people, you know, as in like the audience to, you know, to actually ask. So yeah. And actually, how well did I play? Come on.
Honestly, Tobrise, if it was 11v11, I don't think you would have come on. I'm being complete. I don't think you would have come on.
Oh, jeez. Pick a man while he's down, why don't you?
Nah. But just before I go, anyway, just well done to you guys yesterday. Well deserved result, and we'll see you again on the return, innit?
Yeah. No, it's true. No, again, like big positive blessings, man, and like love again. Like you are like always in like contact with me. Every time I send out something, like you are like the first people to like respond, say, you know what, Tobrise, I can't make it, but I get this person on. And so, and again, like I know when the whistle goes, it's all blood and thunder, but when everything's done, it's all jokes, man. It's all jokes, man. It's all jokes. So
It's part of life.
Nah, man, bless. And again, thank you for kind of coming on at such a short notice, man.
No problem at all, man. You're welcome.
No, thank you, man.
All right, see you later, mate.
Yeah, big shout out to like Ash and Santos. So yeah, again, I literally would love to speak to the league. I would love to get like a live draw happening on the show. It can be done. Anyone that says that it can't be, just again go back to a London show. Let's kind of again, like, it's all about being progressive with everything that we do now. And again, we need everyone to be on the same hymn sheet, especially the people at the top. Because again, as I kind of said before, leaders work for us. We don't work for leaders. The leaders work for us. We give you the money. So if we give you the money, then we can have a right to kind of ask certain questions. If I kind of go to a restaurant, I'm like giving the restaurateur or like the owner or the employee the money to give me a service. And if I'm not happy with the service, I'll tell you about it. I'll either want my money back, or they're gonna give me more food, or I want to speak to the manager, and then we get something sorted out. Same thing. Leaders work for us. The league work for us. We don't work for the league. We do not work for the league. So okay, that's done. Thank you guys for watching. Next week, let me just show you guys what's happening next week. So we have Sean Mackenzie, I believe, coming on to the show, talking about her experiences in football, and she's the coach at The Wall. Please check out The Wall on YouTube. And also we have Michael Dewberry coming on to the show, talking about his experiences at Leeds, at Chelsea, and again, you know, again, big shout out to like Michael for kind of coming on. Let me take this one off. Let me see if there's any comments there. The Wall are a very good team. You know, like again, like the Wall, I believe they're third in the Alberton and Bromley. I've kind of caught on to the Wall late, but like I love the content that they do. If anyone loves grassroots football, and you know, again, if you kind of want to see how like I'd say I would like call them almost like a band of brothers. They just fight for each other, so energetic. Honestly, like it's a good watch. It is a good watch, and you know, I love their production as well. They kind of really what's the word? They can really take like a lot of time. So that's the show done. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's quite ad hoc. I am absolutely shattered, but thank you guys for watching. Any questions, comments, please feel free to contact me, the amateur footballer. If you've got, you know, if you've kind of got my number, then that means you are kind of then you can contact me straight off. Let's make grassroots football the winner. Let's kind of make I'd say Vets football the winner. Let's kind of raise the profile. Let's get a lot more eyes on Vets football with some great teams, some great players, and yeah, we will keep pushing this forward. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Tobrise, and yeah, as you can see in the background, oh yeah, that is me. A narcissist? No. I you know, again, I mean, because I don't really have a place right now, but something is happening in the background, and you'll like see a lot more new things in the background. Asha, I have to disagree with you in terms of if like it was 11-11, I I wouldn't have got on. But again, I just want to say it was a very fast-paced game. So I'd say probably the fastest in Vets football so far in my Vets football career. Yeah, and you know, there's kind of no like shame to actually say that. And again, I am learning every single day. I know exactly what I've got to do next to kind of make sure that I'm going to be up to speed. And trust me, we are looking forward to the return fixture. There's no easy games in this league. There's no easy games. Thank you guys for watching. This is the Stoppage Time Penalty Show. We'll see you next week, Sunday, 8 o'clock live. Please like, subscribe, DM, share, and do all of the great stuff. I am now gonna have I'm not gonna have nothing to eat. Straight water and lemon and straight to bed. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, we will definitely speak soon. Thank you.